Good morning, Beethoven Bears. Happy Monday. Today is Monday, September the 14th. I hope you had an amazing weekend, and I know we're going to have an awesome week. Do you know where I am today? Or wait, where was I last week? The computer lab. That's right, I was in the computer lab. Where am I today? I know it's hard to tell, but for those of you that have been in this room, you should see some familiar items. I am in Mr. O'Donnell's room 22 first grade classroom. So thank you, Mr. O'Donnell. I love all these books. The children are going to have so many great books to read. And there is our friend. There is Darth Vader. And so we know that that is in Mr. O'Donnell's room. Who has on their bear wear? I hope you're showing your school spirit. And I know that if you don't have bear wear, the Friends of Beethoven is working on gear. So hold tight. But for those of you that have your bear wear, don't forget to wear your bear wear on Monday. Everybody grab your shirt, go side to side, do a little move, show off your Beethoven shirt. All right. Positive word of the year. What is our positive word of the year? Starts with a P. That's right, perseverance. Our positive word of the year is perseverance. I have something very special to talk about regarding perseverance. It's something called the iceberg illusion. So I'm going to cover up the bottom. This is an iceberg, and we know these are in very cold parts of the world, and this is what we see. And this is similar to what we see in terms of success. We see the iceberg. What we don't see is all the hard work underneath the surface. So let's look at underneath the surface. This has everything to do with our positive word of the year, perseverance. There's persistence. There's failure. Sometimes we fail and then we have to try again. Sacrifice. Sometimes we have to sacrifice the things we want to do for the things that we need to do. There's disappointment. Everything doesn't always go our way when we're working hard, but we know that in the end, if we want to be successful, that this frown will turn to a smile. There's discipline. Look at that clock. Sometimes we have to get up on time in the morning or go to bed on time at night or make sure we have schedules to follow. And there's hard work. Definitely there's hard work and dedication. And of course, all of this together is under the surface, and then this is what we see, but we don't see this. I just want to thank again our Beethoven Bears for being hard workers and persevering, as well as our teachers and our staff, and of course our parents and families that are supporting our Beethoven Bears. Thank you for persevering. Thank you for putting in so much of this work that we don't see. I'm not in your home, but I know that you are working extremely hard to make distance learning possible for our students. So thank you. That's the iceberg illusion. Okay, now we're going to talk about our positive word of the week. I wonder what it is. I'm going to go to the Beethoven box to talk about our positive word of the week. So here's our box, the Beethoven box. I wonder what's inside. Let's see. Ooh, it's kind of heavy. Oh, wow. Oh, goodness. Oh, my. Let me move this over here. What is this, Beethoven? Did you say a scale? Yes, it is a scale. Did you say a balance? It is also considered to be a balance. And what do you notice? Yeah, one side is lighter than the other, so it's actually not balanced. It's a little off balance. This would be perfectly balanced, but we have one side heavier than the other. I wonder what's going on here. Right now in our life, we might be engaged in things that make ourselves a little off balance, a little bit too much of something and not enough of another. So, our word of the week is balance. I will balance my time that I spend online and using media. This is our positive word of the week, our digital citizenship word, having balance. Remember I showed you our balance? One side's heavier than the other. I wonder what's going on. Maybe too much Roblox. Maybe a little bit too much junk food. That's not healthy. Maybe a little bit too much technology, playing on the phone or the tablet. Maybe a little bit too much video games. Maybe a little bit too much Fortnite, right? That kind of feels like our lives right now. We're a little bit off balance. We're a little bit too heavy with the stuff that's not really healthy for us. So we want to make our lives more balanced, and we want to make sure we are active. We want to get active and go outside and play tennis and play baseball and kick around a ball and play basketball. We want to enjoy music, play an instrument, listen to music, dance. Dance. Dancing is so fun. We want to just put on some music and let it go. We want to make sure we eat healthy. We eat our fruits and vegetables. We want to make sure we do more of that than the junk food. And we want to make sure that we're taking time to read good books and engage in board games and just unplug and put the technology down. So right now, I hope that we can figure out a way to balance ourselves with our technology so that these scales are even, or even, making this side heavier, because that's not going to hurt. But we definitely don't want to be doing more of this, the stuff that's not so healthy for us, and less of the things that are healthy for us. So we want to make sure we balance. Is that about right? We want to make sure we balance out our use of media by doing other healthy things and staying active and eating well. So let's keep our lives balanced as much as possible, because that is our positive word of the week, balance. Okay, now let's talk about our announcements for this week. This week is September 14th through the 18th. And like I said, today is Monday, September 14th. Your day goes from 9 a.m. to 1:15 a.m. And Tuesday through Friday, your day goes from 9 a.m. to 2:15 p.m. There's a lot of things happening this week, so let me just get on with it. Tuesday, September 15th is our back to school night. I cannot wait. We have never had a virtual back to school night. We are going to make the best of this situation. And once again, parents, this is our landing page, and it now has its own link. You can find our landing page at bit.ly Beethoven Back to School. So please go there first. You will find this page. You will click first on this welcome message, and then you will click on your grade level for your child. That will take you to a page for your teacher, and that will let you into their live Zoom session. There'll be two. There'll be one that's 30 minutes from 5:20 to 5:50, and there'll be another from 6 to 6:30. We'll also have a Meet Our Team, which will be a compilation of videos of our wonderful staff. So that's Tuesday, back to school night. I hope everyone will be tuned in and will join their teachers for a presentation. On Wednesday, September 16th at 9 a.m., we have an AquaSmart Beethoven assembly. This will be a live show on Wednesday, September 16th at 9 a.m. Teachers, the YouTube address for this live presentation is on Schoology. So please, if you have an opportunity and you can tune in with your class, please do so. AquaSmart came last year and they talk about water safety. So yay for AquaSmart. On Wednesday, we also have a Venice Town Hall meeting with Nick Melvoin, our board member, and Eric Hansen, our Community of Schools administrator. Parents, if you're interested, you can go to bit.ly And the address, which I won't read off because it's so many different digits, it's on our website. So this flyer is on our school's website. You can click on the link to join and you will receive their Zoom ID and password from there. So that is also on Wednesday at 6 o'clock, our Venice Town Hall meeting. On Thursday, September 17th, I am having a coffee with the principal. That will be virtual at 12 o'clock. So parents, I will send an invitation and I will also put all of this, which most of it is there, in the Beethoven online backpack, which is at bit.ly, capital Beethoven, capital backpack. So it will be there. But again, on Thursday at 12 o'clock, coffee with the principal. On Friday, September 18th at 2:30, we are having a ELAC Council meeting. That's the English Language Advisory Council with our brand new coordinator, Miss Lolachi. That will be on Friday, September 18th at 2:30. So parents, if you're interested, please join us. These councils are very important to have your voices heard and make sure that you help us monitor Beethoven, and we would love to have your input. This month is also Latino Heritage Month, also called Hispanic Heritage Month. I want to talk a little bit about that. Hispanic or Latino Heritage Month recognizes and celebrates the contributions of Americans who have roots in Spain, Mexico, Central America, South America, and Spanish-speaking nations in the Caribbean. And it really honors all of the wonderful aspects of their culture that they have placed on our American society. So we began honoring Hispanic Heritage Month in 1968. So it starts on tomorrow, September 15th, and it's very significant because it's the anniversary of many Latin American countries like Costa Rica, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, who at that time gained their independence from Spain. So that is just amazing. All of these countries here that I just named around this time became independent nations from Spain. So I also want to point out, I just talked about Chile. Did you recognize that flag? Mexico has an Independence Day on September 16th, and Chile has an Independence Day on September 18th. So they actually have Independence Days this week. And again, that is the time that they became an independent nation from Spain. And so these are very important days celebrated in these countries. So let's celebrate all of our students that have a Latino heritage. Raise your hand if you have a Latino heritage. Let's celebrate all of our students that have a Latino heritage. And this is a wonderful time. So it'll be from September 15th to October 15th. Okay? Now we're going to talk about our Red Apple honorees. Who is going to get the Red Apple for this week? We want to honor 3 of our amazing student teachers. Mr. Quentin Starr is from Cal State LA. He's working with Miss Zulo and Miss Harada. Miss Melinda Ariz Mendez is from Cal State LA as well. She's working with Miss Alanis. And Miss Bailey Goodman is from LMU, and she's working with Mrs. Galvan. So welcome and thank you to these wonderful student teachers that are here at Beethoven, learning from our teachers and on the road to becoming awesome teachers. So welcome and thank you for being a part of our Beethoven family. Now, one of the best parts of all, students of the week, who will it be? I want to just highlight last week's students. I feel that when I was reading their names, I didn't quite have the pictures focused very well. So I want to focus on these wonderful Beethoven bears one more time from last week. Yay for these bears! And make sure we see all their faces and also that we see their names clearly. So yay to these Beethoven bears. Now for this week, we have a whole new set of Beethoven bears. Look at these amazing students. I want to start by giving my apologies to Riggins and Milo because last week I left you off and I'm so sorry. So I'm going to start talking about Riggins and Milo. Mrs. Mancia's students from last week are Riggins, He showed respect through his actions, raising his hand and his words. This week's student is Milo. Milo takes time to show kindness. He shows kindness towards his classmates and teachers. So we don't have a picture yet, but yay for Riggins and Milo. Mr. O'Donnell honors Jace and Kira for their positive attitude, outstanding work, and excellent behavior on Zoom. Ms. Zulo is recognizing Damien for his happy and willing disposition during Zoom lessons, and Lynette for her effort, flexibility, and perseverance during trying times. Ms. Ramos is recognizing Victoria and Olive for always being prepared and for their 100% participation during class. Ms. Galvan would like to recognize Vaughn and Lucas for always having a positive attitude and giving 100%. Can we still see them? Good. Miss Mills is recognizing Reagan and Allison for the students of the week. They're hard workers and responsible students. Miss Arthur is recognizing Amina and Andrew for their positive attitudes and for good thinking. Miss Alanis wants to recognize Kadok and Ava for their cheerful attitudes, flexibility, and always trying their best. Miss Gelman is recognizing Apollo and Destiny for their great attitudes towards learning during both synchronous and asynchronous lessons. Miss Harada is recognizing Josie for excellent participation and great thinking. Miss Ramirez is recognizing Annabelle, who always tries her best. Way to go, Ween girls. And Miss Carancho is recognizing Amari for taking initiative and asking for help when he has questions, and Sydney for showing leadership and participating and staying focused. Another Ween sister. Yay for these Beethoven bears. Get one good last close-up. And we have names for the friends that we don't have pictures of. We are so proud of you. Way to go, Bears. Yay for our Beethoven Bears students of the week. Tongue twister time. Are you ready? Are you ready? Work out that tongue. Okay, here we go. This is an oldie but goodie. This one's been around a long time, but there's something weird about it. I'll share it with you. Our tongue twister is all about a woodchuck. Well, a woodchuck is actually a groundhog, and this is a picture of a groundhog's burrow. They burrow in the ground. They have areas where they have a main entrance. They have a turnaround chamber because they have to be able to turn around. They have nurseries, so they have their babies in there, and they usually have a food chamber. Oh, they have a waste area. That's smart. And they have sleeping chambers. So I'm going to show up real close. Look at that burrow. They are very smart animals. They're a ground squirrel, and if you've seen holes like this, and they'll pop out of the hole sometimes, and you come close, and they'll pop back down. Those are our woodchucks, or also known as groundhogs. But guess what? They don't chuck wood. No, they don't chuck wood. They like soft plants. They like soft wood or stems, but they don't chuck wood. But, you know, it caught on and it made a great tongue twister. Let's give it a try. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? As much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. I'm going to try it fast. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? As much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. You try it. Did you do it? Okay. Could you do it 3 times? Maybe not, huh? Or maybe so. But this is an oldie but goodie. Been around a long time. Not absolutely true about groundhogs or woodchucks, but that's okay. It's just a tongue twister. Okay, so that was our tongue twister. And I think, hey, tell me, what time is it, Mr. Darth Vader? To get active? You got it. It's time to get active. Here's my cue. Let's do it. What did it land on? Pretend you're in a roller coaster. Cool. Are you ready? Okay, what is the first thing you do? Put on your seatbelt, strap down. Oh yeah, we're going on a big one. Okay, lock it in, tight. Okay, you're going to hold on. Here we go. Whoa, that was fun. Yay for the roller coaster. Ooh, my stomach dropped. That was such a big climb and a big dip. So yay for being active. Woo-hoo. We have some birthdays to recognize. So, Friends of Beethoven has a program where parents make pledges, and it doesn't matter what they pledge, their child gets to be recognized for their birthday. So we have some birthday students to recognize. Here we go. We want to say happy belated birthday to Henry. Henry turned 9 on August 13th. And so his family is saying happy birthday, Henry. Nora here, her birthday is September 14th. It's today. Happy birthday, Nora. She's turning 7. And her family wants to say happy birthday, Nora. We love you. And also today, Max. It's his birthday. He's turning 10. And his family wants to say happy birthday, Super Max. So we are honoring some Beethoven Bears that have birthdays. Families, if you would like to make a pledge to Friends of Beethoven, you can go to the friendsofbeethoven.org website. At the very top tab, there's a family donation. Any amount is appreciated, and your child can be recognized for their birthday too. So you can go here. Thank you to all of our families that have pledged. Thank you. We're working towards making our fundraising goals for 2021. Wow, we went by really quick. What did we forget to do? Our Mindful Monday. This is going to be a little bit brief because today's Mindful Monday is all about pausing. Can you press that? Press that pause button right there. Boop. Pressed it. Press it again. Boop. Pausing. Pausing's good. Sometimes when you feel upset, frustrated, worried, sometimes it's good to just pause or stop. Stop what you're doing. That's the S. Take a few deep breaths. Observe your body. Listen to your emotions. Honor your emotions. Right now I feel frustrated because my Zoom link isn't working. My app is not working. I didn't get the dinner I wanted or the toy that I liked. I'm frustrated. And when you honor that emotion and you say to yourself, this is why I'm not feeling well, then you have to say, but I'm willing to move on. I'm willing to find another way to be happy. Maybe I'll get that toy later. I will try another way to get into the Zoom, or I will just set that aside for now and let my teacher know I wasn't able to get in. And that's having a growth mindset. And then you go ahead and proceed. You move forward. You keep persevering. See that word? You keep moving forward because all this will pass. But sometimes we need to pause, we need to stop, and we need to honor the way we feel, have a moment to feel it, and then move forward. So this is our Mindful Monday technique. Every once in a while, we all need to just pause, okay? Ready for the 4 B's? All right, here we go. The first one is be respectful. That's right. What's the second one? Be responsible. And the third, be safe. And our last B, be a buddy, not a bully. Those are our 4 B's. I think you guys are getting a lot better with them, especially our new students. Kindergarten TK, yes, and all of our other bears, you got this. Because what are we? What are we? Winners! What are we? Winners! What are we, Beethoven Bears? Winners! You absolutely are. And because you're winners, I have something to show you. Hold tight. Hello, Beethoven Bears. I wanted to give you an update on our campus and the pavement. Check it out. Nice and smooth and new and fresh, a new black coating. So we are looking really good. And of course, the next step is to put down the lines. As you can see, they're very faint because they've been, there's been a black slurry put on top of them. So they're gonna add all new hopscotch and boxes. So it's gonna be a brand new campus when you come back. A real special treat for you. So yay, so happy we're able to get the campus repaved for you. Such a nice gift for all of our Beethoven Bears.